Hey guys, back here, part 2. Basically, I've been working for about an hour now, maybe a little bit less. I've been working on this section as shown here. Basically, this wheat field. I painted the underside of the area here. In addition to that, I laid down more or less this crop row right here. Now, what is shown on here is really it's cut square, and I'm doing this as close to the image as I want. But as you start to lay down things, certain things don't seem to work. Like for instance, I try to avoid laying across or having a lot of joins on one seam. That one's not too bad. For instance, this down here, I'm going to avoid this entirely. Instead of having all the road converge on one seam there. I'm not sure if there's any other spots. Oh yeah, here again. I avoid having things end on the corner, so what I did is just move that in a little bit, but I'll get to those things as I cover them. So I did drop off the bottom row, so you won't see this row here, but what you do see is the 3x4 section. So here's the crop row, again just laying this down. It's squared off here. It runs up and over. So here, I got over a little overzealous and painted this section. That section is going to be under a bocage, so it's not going to make a difference. But just imagine that goes straight across and then straight up. So you can see this is a substantial wheat field. So no problem to lay in the artillery battery here. Most likely I can do 1, maybe 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly even a couple command stands and some spotter stands, just to really emphasize that this is a large wheat field. You can get a lot in there. I almost thought about possibly putting a division down here with a little pathway, just to separate the fields a little bit, but I have yet to decide on that. Back here is the crop row. So as you can see, it's kind of defined by this on the map. What I did is I actually threw in, there's an opening right here, and to show that I actually extended the crop row up into there. And I'm going to have the bocage come to either side, just to give a little bit of access so that all the fields aren't only accessible via bocage. So there will be some minor openings as well. And you can't really see there, but what I did is just to change the perspective of the eye, because all the seams are running this way and this way. So one of the tricks that I've discovered over the years doing these boards is to kind of change your features so that they don't run parallel with the seams. So I actually have the crop rows running at a 40, almost a 45 to the board edges. As well, you'll notice that the road runs up and across. Across. Again, taking away from the parallel seams. So basically that's what I've done. This is done in several sections, although you can't really see the seams that I've blended, except for when I move it like here. So you can see where the break is in the board, but when it's all together, it's nice and seamless, or as close to seamless as you can get. So that's basically what I've done after an hour. It takes a little bit of measuring just to get that all matched up, but nothing too strenuous. Next up, I'm actually going to probably lay the wheat field down here. Just prior to that, though, I may actually build up the underlay for the bocage, and that'll be done with a sloped foam, just using the blue density foam, the dense foam. And then on top of that I'll lay the rock, and on top of that I'll build the grid system. So look for that next. I'm just basically going to work from this corner out. It seems most logical because these are the biggest features, and then I'm going to kind of work down to the details. So that's it for this update, and I'll try to get another one done today if time permits. So cheers.